think. I usually count down.
You didn't count down.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay,
up with that.
perfect. Hello, I am Adam Lundy.
And I'm Greg Powers. Welcome. Welcome.
Welcome.
I'm gonna throw this one out there.
We can both at the same time. Welcome to the podcast Carcast.
Wow.
Episode number 11.
I like that.
Look at that. It only took us 11 episodes to finally get some semblance
And in sync.
of in syncness. Taking off my jacket because it is hot as balls. Let's leap right into it.
What are we leaping into? Ah, yes, the least.
What are going to be our social issues when we're old and gray?
I remember that we sat in this particular car after a podcast and talked about it. Now let's bring it to the viewers. Let's bring it to the
After we've refined our thoughts a little bit.
Yes. Right now, transgender and all that is weird to the older population.
Very much, yes.
To us, it's like, do you.
Yeah.
Whatever makes you happy. Whatever gets your cheese moving, melting, going.
Yeah, whatever melts your cheese.
Exactly. And as long as the brony situation
is taken care of.
Is taken care of by the time we're, 68?
68 is a good number.
Yeah, 68. As long as that's taken care of by 68, I don't care what my grandchildren are into.
So you're saying,
as long as it's not brony stuff.
As long as it's not bronies.
Or, furry.
Or furry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I am personally drawing the line.
That's where I'm drawing the line, too.
And that's the thing, is that we don't know what is going to be the social issue when we're old and gray.
Yeah.
We think we can predict it, but, I'm sure that, people were fighting for civil rights for black people.
Yeah.
And they were just like, but even I'm sure plenty of people who are still like, I'm totally cool. Like black people should have rights and all that stuff.
Yeah.
They were fighting for it. They were getting the hose turned on them and everything, and they're still just like, maybe not gay people though.
Yeah, not yet. Let's wait till the 21st century to be like, yeah, go ahead.
And then you have a generation of people who fought for this, but they're still just like, when they're old and gray, they're just like, yeah, but I don't.
But now it's a transgender thing.
Yeah, and now it's the transgender thing where it's just like, they never even thought that we would be fighting for this. It never really came up when they were at the age when they're an activist and fighting for change and everything. Yeah,
and that's the thing. It's just at their age, they're like, oh, black people want to get married, black people want to do something.
Yeah,
go ahead. And then they transition to gay people getting married. It's like, no, not yet. Hold on. But then their children are like, why does that matter?
Exactly.
And then it's the same thing going on now. Who cares?
Yeah.
But the furry and brony stuff.
That's the thing that we're drawing the line at.
Yeah. If you want to marry a cheetah when you're older, go ahead and marry a cheetah.
Yeah. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing that's weird for me.
I'd rather have bestiality.
That's the thing. I am totally okay with someone marrying an actual animal than I am with two human beings who dress up as animals marrying each other.
Yeah.
I am more okay with that, and that probably makes me a bigot, and I'm sure that I am going to...
Well, bigot in 40 years.
Bigot in 40 years, exactly.
Yeah.
Because some of my grandkids are going to find this information and be just like, wow, Grandpa's a real racist piece of shit.
Grandpa's an asshole.
Oh my
Grandpa,
God.
look at this. Oh God, you brought a furry home. Right.
Exactly. They're going to be like, hey, is it okay if we meet your family? If I come over for Christmas, are they going to be cool with the whole cat ears and foxtails and everything? No. And he's just like, Grandpa will try and fight you, but he's really old and frail, so you'll be able to get out of his way.
Just distract him with hard candy.
Exactly.
Just give him a piece of candy. Ooh, candy.
Exactly.
Done.
So so we're gonna be the awful generation, and we've resigned ourselves to it. That there are opinions that I hold now that will make me an awful sexist, furist, or whatever you want to call it. Furist, old
furist.
man in 2050. In 2050? 2060.
We can't do math. Hold on.
Okay.
We'll
just say 2050. 2050 is a good number.
Yeah.
2050.
Yeah. I think that's a good one.
But like I said, there could be something entirely different out there that like we don't know. Like let's say that it's always weird. Like no matter how much we advance as a species, we all find that just furries are weird. The furries and bronies, we just all collectively just go, yeah, this is never going to be normalized.
Yeah, please.
But there's going to be something. And I'm saying that it's incredibly difficult to predict that something.
It is. Because there's the transgender thing's out.
Yes.
That I don't care about. If you want to be a chick, be a chick. If you want to be a dude, be a dude.
And that's also kind of, I am ignorant about this aspect of transgender.
Proceed.
But that's also something that's kind of been granted by technology, I would say, because I wouldn't think that like 80 years ago you could either A, get the hormones to like actually change your gender, or B, that the surgery to change your gender didn't exist
exactly.
Then. So it's like something that like because of technology, this is now a thing. Like what advancement in technology is going to make it so that like, you know, maybe there's something that deep down in my soul, I want to be. Like I want to have 6 arms or something. Like something that my
awesome.
brain is like pushing down into the depths of my being. That like even though I really want to be it, my brain knows it's not possible. It's just not going to trouble me with those thoughts. But as soon as the technology comes around,
you're going to do it.
And it's also my brain's going to go, hey. Remember how you've always wanted to do this? And I'll be like, no, but I do now.
Remember how you wanted 6 arms?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Now that there's surgery that gives you 6 arms, like,
I'll do that.
Yeah. And then there will be people who are just like, no, people with 6 arms. And I'll be just like, why can't you just let me live my life? Like
4 arms is okay. 6 is too much.
Yeah. Exactly. That's where we're drawing the line. And 2 additional arms is the cutoff.
Yeah. Because it's like, well, you have 2 additional arms. You could be texting up here and like cooking down here.
That'll be an amazing.
But
that'll be an
amazing.
The other 2. When people have 6, when people have 4 arms, and normally it's like don't text and blank, because don't text and walk through the street, because that's something that you need both hands to do.
Yeah.
But your legs can still be doing things. Don't text and drive, because technically. You can't, like, when you're texting and driving, you're, like, not really controlling the wheel or anything.
Yeah.
There will be an entirely new set of things when you have another set of hands that could technically be doing something. Don't text and perform open heart surgery. Don't text and cook with chili peppers.
Can you imagine a forearm doctor? How fast they can get a surgery done?
Oh, my God, that'd be amazing.
Right?
Wouldn't that be... What if instead of automation taking away people's jobs, it's just people with more arms taking away people's jobs? It's just like, he has 4 arms, he can do the work that 2 people can do. We can cut our staff by half if the remaining staff have 4 arms.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah. I like that.
What if eventually it's just like, these goddamn 76 armed people coming in and taking our jobs.
Took our jobs.
It's just like, I used to stock shells, but I got my job taken from me with a man that had 76 arms that could stretch up to 15 feet. He's just like stocking shells.
Bullcrap.
Bullcrap.
Tell you that right now.
Uh-huh.
That's something to think about.
Okie dokie.
You okay?
Yeah, I just want to make sure that our audience was getting the whole
experience. I understand that. Go ahead.
Greg, what is your be graphic, and what is your worst case of trying to stifle bodily functions in public?
Farting? Yeah.
I'm talking about a specific instance, though. I'm not talking about just like, is it hard for you to stifle farting? I'll pave the floor with this.
Okay, go ahead. Are we talking like at a funeral, though?
I was sick. I was very sick.
Okay.
And I went to the doctor, and the doctor's like, hey, you're sick. Let me write you a prescription. You can go pick it up at King Soopers.
Thank you.
I'm like, awesome. I go to King Soopers, and they're just like, normally this costs $150, but because of your insurance, it only costs $20. I'm like, fuck yeah.
Awesome.
hand them my insurance card. She's like, oh, this insurance card is outdated. And I'm just like, oh, but I just got another one exactly like it. We're on the same plan and blah, 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 blah. And she's just like, I'll call the insurance people. And so I'm like with this woman for like a total of like maybe like 25 minutes of just like,
literally give me my medicine.
I was just like, you know, like we're calling my parents, we're calling my mom, we're calling the insurance, we're seeing what she can do, all this stuff. At like minute 22 out of 25, I just start going, I'm gonna throw up. I am going to throw up in the middle of King Soopers in front of everyone. I went from like sort of not okay to immediately I just went. So like minute 23, I'm just happen. Like, and I just start like sweating. I just start like just that awful. I know that awful feeling. Just like immediately every pore in your body just goes into full blast. Just like. And I'm just like, hurry up. And so I didn't get the medicine that time. I actually had to leave because it was like, this isn't going anywhere. There was there was like another thing at home that I could find that was the correct insurance card and blah 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 blah. But I'm just like, and then all of a sudden I'm just like I'm just like. You know, like
you're trying to tense up, so it doesn't come out.
I'm tense. I'm sweating. Yeah. I'm just dying in the middle of this King Soopers, and then I'm just like I was at the point like she gave me back all my stuff because I was just like, hey, I need to just like don't worry about it. I'll just go home and look for it. Which was like, and then she handed it to me, and that was like 10 seconds before me going, give me back my insurance card! I need to leave! I am going to throw up in the middle of the King Soopers! Like, I was about to start shouting, because I was just like, I need to go now!
I'm not throwing up in public.
I cancel the transaction, void everything, give me back my insurance card, I need to run. And luckily, I feel like it had something to do with like me standing still, or like something, because like as soon as or maybe it was
the adrenaline kicking in,
or it was not like, access to fresh air, because I immediately just got the insurance card and like ran out of the King Soopers, and like by the time I like got outside, I was just like I was, if I would have stayed in the King Soopers, I would have thrown up. Yeah. But as soon as I got outside, I was like, I'm good now.
I'm okay.
Oh my god! But man, I was just like, I was so close. I was so close.
Okay, now that reminds me of a story.
Okay, see, that's what I'm talking about.
Freshman year of the high schools.
Yes.
I was just an insatiable eater.
Okay.
Mom made homemade cupcakes, homemade frosting, delicious.
Delicious.
Well, unbeknownst to me, that eating 14 of them before you go to bed, that's right, 14, messes with your tummy, messes with your tum-tum.
Yeah.
So, second period, I have Spanish. It was a Thursday block. It was an hour-and-a-half class. About 20 minutes in, I feel a little rumble.
Ooh, just a little rumble.
Doesn't come up this end. We're talking...
Wait, I'm sorry, I spaced out for a second. You're saying that you ate 14 before you went to bed?
Yeah.
And it didn't start screwing with you until the next day?
No.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
That's a time bomb. Okay, continue.
That was a time bomb. I woke up that morning, showered, got ready.
Okay.
Went on my day.
Yeah.
Got to school, 20 minutes into class, I'm like, I have to poop. Because it's a normal poop feeling in the morning. Yeah. Like, I gotta poop.
Yes.
Now, 5 minutes later, you start to get the diarrhea sweats.
Yes. The sweats.
So I have to get up, walk out to the hallway, call my mom. I need my grandparents. I need one of the grandparents to come pick me up. She says, okay. They live not 2 minutes away. What felt like an eternity. They finally got there.
Yes.
Make it to their house.
Oh.
I spend the next hour.
Oh, jeez.
On the toilet.
Okay.
An hour.
An hour.
But in that class, my teacher looked at me. She's like, do you
need to go?
Do you feel okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. As I'm like
trying
not to like let the tiniest of farts. Because that would have just...
Because it's like the crack in the dam.
Exactly. I would have
as soon as like you let out a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, I was like, Yeah, I'm fine.
It interrupts the structural integrity of your asshole.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have... It's like a Hoover Dam opening.
Exactly.
That one little crack.
The Hoover Dam.
So, that's the one instance I can think of like, trying to suppress me shitting myself.
Yeah. Yeah, that's... Oh, man. I'm glad that I don't really have any adult stories of, like, me shitting myself or, like, throwing up in public. And I'm thankful for that.
Good. Yeah, I don't have throwing up in public or shitting myself in public yet.
Okay.
Throwing up, I think, will happen before I poop myself.
Probably.
And I hope that happens, not the poop, because that's weird.
Because I feel like, when you have to poop, it's like... But it's like, your body is trained. Like, your body is specifically designed to hold back poop.
Yeah.
Like, there's multiple organs that's their entire job.
Yeah, like, oh, hey, no, not yet.
And so whenever you're like, I need to go to the bathroom, you have, like, intrinsically, you have enough time to make it to, like, a safe location.
Oh, yeah, if you're throwing up, you're doing it right there.
You're doing it right there, because the esophagus, all those fucking valves do not work both ways.
Nope, they work going down, not up.
Yes. And so it's just like, oh, that's always fun whenever you're just like, what's going on? And then you're just like, hey, I'm not feeling so good.
All right, I'm fine now.
Yeah.
How's everyone doing? But if you're trying to poop, you
Yeah.
You have to plan what bathroom you're going to. Out in public, you're like, is it worth pooping in this Target? It is.
It is.
You drop trout, you got to pinch one off.
Yeah, exactly.
Until you get home.
Yeah.
To release the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Oh, that reminds me. At the golf course, I work at a golf course. And over the summer, I went to the bathroom out by the range building. Some dude had soiled his roos. They were in the trash.
Oh, man.
Luckily, I don't have to clean that. But I went in there and I'm like, that dude has had an awful day. Because it was like 95 plus. Dude pooed himself in the heat. Had to take off his roos. Go home. Change.
Yeah.
I don't know if he did.
Hopefully.
I hope he did. And it's like, that's 95 degrees.
Yeah.
And you pooed yourself. At a golf course. How do you let that happen?
I have a great story. This is a story that my family will never let me live it down. I was with my father when I was like maybe like second, third, fourth grade.
A youngin'.
Very youngin'.
Okay.
And my dad was playing 18 holes.
Of course.
With like my other family or friends, I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
I was bored out of my mind. I luckily brought my Game Boy, and I was like, I'm just gonna head back to the car, and I'll just play my Game Boy for the last 9 holes.
You realize that's 2 hours, right?
I didn't at the time.
Okay.
I go back to the car. I get in the car, and I realize I need to piss.
Oh God.
However, the parking lot is not any position where I could just like go and like piss anywhere near it.
You can't open the door and just like...
Exactly.
Yeah.
I probably could if I really wanted to, but to my like 8-year-old brain, this was inconceivable.
Yeah.
And so I need to piss and I don't know what to do. I'm just like, if I go up to the... Because, of course, young me brain doesn't have the logic that I have.
To just go up to the...
Go up to the golf course
and
be just like, hey... I don't technically have a membership here because I'm 8, but my dad's playing the holes. Can I use the bathroom? Yeah. My brain thought that they would immediately reject me. They'd be like, no, you can't come in. No, you don't have a membership.
Oh my God.
Exactly. So I'm sitting there and I need to pee. I realize I can't pee. And so in between the fact that it's like 98 degrees and I don't have the windows rolled down. Like, I have, like, one window rolled down, like, maybe, like, an inch. And so it's, like, maybe 110 degrees in the car. So I'm sweating profusely. I am drenched in sweat. I am absolutely soaked. As in, like, I jumped into a pool with all my clothes on, covered in sweat. And I need to pee. And I realize I can't, so I start crying.
Oh my
So
god.
I start crying, and I realize that the more I cry,
The hotter
the
you get?
less
Oh.
I have the less of a chance I have to use to like be able to get in. Like I can't go and show my face to the golf course now that I look like this, which made me cry more, which made me sweat more. So I'm just crying and sweating and thinking about it, so I'm crying more and I'm sweating until eventually I take my like 24-ounce water bottle. I just piss into the water bottle.
Oh my god. I mean, you went.
But I needed to piss so bad
Did you fill it up?
that I filled it up, and then I had to stop and pour some
Oh
out.
my god.
And pour some out of the car, and then like resume.
Oh my god.
And the best part was,
It's such a tiny bladder too.
is that I didn't then empty it. I just resealed it up and just left it in the car. And then, and so my dad gets back to the car, and I'm just like, I looked like a child that had been stuck in the desert for like a week. Like I was just like, face was beet red, just covered, just everything. It was like 80% humidity in the car, just from all of the liquids that had come out of me.
Oh my god.
And then my dad's just like, "How was it?" I'm just like, "It was a little hot." Like,
like it is in here.
exactly. Yeah.
Second.
And so my
Opening window or opening a door to cool her off. Oh,
feels so good.
Jesus. Anyway.
And so my then when I get home, I'm just like, we're gonna really want to wash this water bottle. And my dad's like, why? I'm like, because I peed in it. Because it's currently full of my piss.
What do you say?
I don't even remember, man.
That's
I wish
great.
I remember so many details about that day, but that is not one of them.
I think if I was your dad, I would be laughing
He was just kind of like,
hysterically.
I think like later that night I told them exactly what happened, and they felt so bad for me because they're like, you could have gone in and asked, and I was like, I know that now, but I was just so full of urine that it impaired my reasoning skills.
Oh my god.
Which is why I've said that I don't have any adult stories about doing this.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
Because when you're an adult, you're like, oh, logic. I have to use the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ask, yo, can you use your pisser?
Yeah. Exactly.
And you go.
Exactly.
God. Thank you for revealing that to
Yeah, it's a good story.
everyone. That's good.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So I'd like to update everyone on the shaving situation, because we
ahead.
talked about shaving in the podcast that
I was not
that
part of.
Greg could not make it to,
'Cause I
and
was
so
dead.
we got because we killed him. That we got Ollie Chovich.
Yes.
I don't really know. I never heard Ollie's last name pronounced before that podcast,
Oh, crap.
because obviously I don't
Yeah.
know, like, if you only know one Ollie, you don't need to know their last names, and on Facebook it's Colic. On Facebook it's Kolik.
But it's Kolich.
No, it's Chovich. I don't know I don't know
Okay.
what's going on
The Polish need to get there.
there. Yeah.
Anyway.
So that screwed with me. But
Okay.
so we talked about shaving on that podcast, and I was like, I always have these bumps. Well, these are mostly like I have normally like kind of like mole type things right here, and I thought that those like interfered with my shaving. I was wrong.
Uh-huh.
I was just like, why, Google, do I have all this irritation on my neck? It's like, well, are you sure that you're shaving the right way? I'm like, of course I'm shaving the right way.
Please.
And then it's like, are you sure? Are you sure you're shaving with the grain? And I'm like, yeah. And so that's the day that I discovered that my hair, like most humans, grows like this, like in this direction,
Yeah.
until it gets to about here, in which case it grows sideways. Like these
That's
hairs grow like these hairs specifically grow like this direction.
Now, how do you sleep? On your right side?
I don't. When I fall asleep on my stomach. Like, I fall asleep I can only fall asleep on my stomach, and, like, right side or left side, I don't have a preference. I've been told that when I am then asleep, my body, like, corrects itself to, like, a normal sleeping position, like, back.
We're gonna
like,
die.
on the back.
So here's what we're gonna do.
Exactly.
Thank you.
And so yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Because with mine down here,
Mm-hmm.
since I primarily sleep on the right side, my hair grows
Interesting.
this way. So I have to
You
shave
see that?
this way.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had never considered that before. I just, like, Googled it. I thought it was, like,
How to stop
like
red
the
bumps.
hairs on my arms, like, all grow in the same direction. The hairs on my legs all grow in the same direction. Why wouldn't the hair on my face grow in the same direction?
I don't know. But the weird thing with my leg hair on the back is that it grows up because of the jeans and the shorts. Because I'm always pulling them up and sitting.
Weird.
So it just, here's my leg.
Oh, no,
The
I
under part.
understand
No, I'm
what
showing,
you're saying.
I'm
Okay.
showing the crowd. Leg, knee, down, back leg. This grows this way. The rest of my hair grows.
That is weird.
That is weird. I know.
Huh.
I don't understand why.
Interesting.
But I think it's either due to, like, baseball pants growing up or,
Yeah.
all the good things, I guess.
All the good things.
All the goodies.
All the goodies.
All the goodies.
Okie dokie.
The one thing I wanted to bring up
Yes.
was our friends getting married and having kids.
Okay.
I give you guys 1,010% of my props.
1,010% of the what?
Of my props.
Or props. Oh, yeah.
So, to, like, fully commit, have a child, settle down.
Yes.
I don't know how they do it.
Yeah. It seems a little weird.
It does. Especially at 21, 22, 20. I mean, I can understand moving in with each other.
I can see 22.
Yeah.
Just because it's like as soon as you've, like, completed, like, if you've, like gotten a degree,
Yeah.
you're kind of been like, okay, this is who I am as a person. Like, I am the person who does whatever it says on your degree.
Yeah.
And so you've kind of been like, okay, I have a pretty reliable idea of what my life is gonna, the path that my life is gonna take. Whether it actually takes that or not, I feel like most people are still like, I feel like I kind of know.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen. And so that they can kind of plan around that. But it's the people who get married before that.
That's
and I'm just like, I was like, but you don't know. Like, you could change your major and, like, get a different degree and find a different job and go into the military. Like, it's like, there's so many variables that you don't even know about yourself yet.
Exactly. That's the thing. I mean, I can understand moving in with each other.
Yes.
Wholeheartedly.
Especially with today's economy.
Yeah. If you've been dating for a year and a half plus, go ahead and move in.
Of course.
Why not?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, at this point, I'm sure you've seen each other pee.
You'd be surprised.
I know. I would be surprised. Or poop.
Well, I just mean, like, you'd be surprised at the amount of, I think, that I've heard of people in relationships who, like, go, like, 20 years without ever peeing or pooping in front of each other.
Which is weird. I mean, you see each other naked.
Yeah.
And you take care of each other when you're sick.
I feel like, yeah, you've seen them naked, but you've never seen waste come out of them.
Yeah. Unless,
like,
I mean,
you've never seen, like, things come out, besides semen, for a guy. But, like, you've never really seen, like, stuff come out of your partner. I feel like if you have watched your wife give birth and you both are still apprehensive about going to the bathroom in front of each other, I'm like, really? Like,
really? That's
really?
where you're drawing the line?
Really?
You've seen a child,
like,
appear.
Like, you've seen the birthing process.
Yeah.
Why are you drawing the line at number 1 and number 2?
Exactly. I mean, not sitting down with each other. Like, okay, poop and pee.
Like, they're not gonna.
But, like, they just leave the door open. You walk by, like.
they're not gonna buy a bathroom that has 2 toilets facing each other.
Yeah, exactly.
That is way too much.
But I'm saying, like, if you're comfortable enough with each other, like, oh, I gotta pee, you just leave the door open. Oh, I gotta poop, you just leave the door open.
Exactly.
That's where I'm like, if you're just passing by, like, you're whatever, you just continue on, not sitting down like, okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm watching. Go. No, it's just like a pass by, like.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, do you? So, props to the people doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Getting married, having children, cheering. Having cheering out there, and producing the next
generation,
loving,
tail wearing generation of kids.
Yeah. That are into bestiality. Question mark. I don't.
It's a weird.
It is a weird.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Okay.
Thank you for
indulging us.
Yes, thank you for listening.
Where, if they want to find more funny stuff from you, Greg, where can they find it?
You can find me on the Twitters. I don't post to Facebook that often.
Okay.
I mean, every now and then, people tag me and stuff. On the Twitter sphere, at Superpowers42, capital S, capital P. Thank you. Adam, where can they find your hilariousness?
You can find me on Instagram, though I rarely post there unless it's a picture of my dogs.
Adorable, by the way.
Twitter,
of course,
which is a little bit more frequent, or Snapchat, which is almost never, at Lundy Live, LUNDYLIVE.
Good.
You can also find me on Facebook, which is where the majority of my comedic stuff shines through.
Quality content.
On Adam Paul Lundy. If I post something on Facebook and it's 140 characters or less, it gets automatically posted to my Twitter.
Yes.
And so that's nice, but I am absolute shit at taking my jokes and refining them to 140 characters or less. It usually takes me at least 280 characters to get a meaningful point across. So, yeah, mainly Facebook, but, if you want pictures of cute dogs, go to Instagram too.
Yes, your dogs are adorable, by the way.
Oh, thank you very much.
I would like to meet one of them, so then I could steal it.
You will never meet one of my dogs. No.
Well, I didn't say which one.
It's the puppy.
Would it be the puppy?
It'd be. She would be the easiest to steal.
I don't know about that.
And that's where we'll leave you.
We'll find out.
This has been the Podcast Carcast, episode number 11.
Thank you for tuning in. Winking a gun! Winking a gun! Winking a gun!